Today, we're focusing on a topic that we've touched on in the past, and it's connection to the universe. So it just makes us feel, especially in times where we're still semi-quarantined and we're working from home, we may feel isolated, and it's tough in the winter. It's hard to get out. So I really like the universal connection meditations during these times. We're going to start in just a few seconds here. And remember that if you ever have to leave early, it's okay. I always have our recordings up on the YouTube page, Yoga for You space NJ with the number 4 by the end of Wednesday, no later than Thursday. But here is our YouTube channel. If you ever need to leave and you're disappointed you didn't get to finish the meditation, we're here for you, right on YouTube. All right, my friends, welcome to your meditation. Most importantly is your comfort. So I have socks on, I'm very cozy, I have a little space heater, making sure that if you're leaving your desk and heading somewhere new, that it's a spot that feels really cozy for you. And then when you arrive, if you're just getting settled like I am, take a moment to feather your nest. If you're staying in your desk chair, that's fine as well, but just try to scoot to the very back edge so your back is supported by the chair. You feel a connection in as much of your body as possible. And if you're staying in your desk chair, definitely try to get your feet grounded onto the floor. For those of us that are on the floor, you don't have to have your feet flat, just as much of a connection with the earth as possible. And if you get tired in your back, your muscles start to ache and it's taking your concentration away from your meditation, feel free to readjust. You can even lean up against a wall. That's a great way to start meditating until you've built up these spinal muscles. But stay as long as you can with me today. Let's do just a little bit of neck stretching so we can settle. Drop right ear to right shoulder. And then reach your right hand over and just massage a little bit into anything that feels really tight. Areas that feel tense, they're giving you some feedback, a little massage. Let your right arm fall and then stretch your left fingers out to the side. See if that gives you more sensation. You may want to tuck your chin towards your right collarbone, or it may feel better for you to look skywards. Just breathe as you stretch the left side of your neck. Release when you're ready, a little semicircle around to the left side. If you need a few more of those before you settle, feel free. Otherwise, dropping left ear and holding. Left fingers will reach over. Find anything that feels really tight and rigid. Ooh, I just like to press a little bit, but you can also rub along those spots. Really soft here. Gentle release. Left fingertips fall and right arm stretches far away. Definitely play with tipping chin towards collarbone or up towards the sky, moving around a little bit, but outstretching right fingertips should help bring more sensation into your stretch. When you're ready, let's rise all the way to the sky. Big breath in, arms and eyes up. Release, arriving into our meditation. Inhale again, big breath, make lots of space around you like you're carving out this big energy bubble. Release in a new way, and one more like that. Stretch somewhere new. Create as much of a big energy bubble around you as you can. Release. Once you've arrived somewhere really soft for your hands, there's no wrong way. You can rest anyway. It feels good for you. Let your fingers be heavy, your elbows, your shoulders loose, and feel like you could bend all of your fingers. So we're really light and airy in our body. Tuck chin towards chest just a tad so you feel the back of your neck lengthening. And we should feel, if we're seated upright, that our chin is parallel to the floor. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming today. Let's take another big breath in and then close down our eyes if that feels comfortable for us. This is a really important part of the process, so we don't have all the stimulation coming at us. So we can take a moment to be still and let our breath catch up with us. If you're uncomfortable with that, my trick is I look down the tip of my nose towards something still and unmoving on the floor. And instead of closing eyes fully, you can narrow them to little tiny slits where everything that you're seeing becomes unfocused and blurry, allowing you to let go of all of that stimulation. Dropping in, feeling an erect but not rigid spine. Your hands and arms are soft and easy. We don't want to try to do anything special, not force anything. We're just sitting with what is today. Neither pushing nor pulling, simply being and relaxing, being with what is in this very moment. Listen to the sounds in your environment and then try to allow them to slowly fade away. And as we practice, those sounds, little distractions, will definitely draw you away from the meditation with us today. The simple act of you noticing that is a huge moment that you should congratulate yourself for. You were aware that you simply left for a moment. And just like you would coax a little animal or a small child back to the task, bring yourself back gently to your breath and our meditation today. We're working with our breath as a method of unwinding. If you feel that your breath is very difficult to detect, or if finding your breath is stressful and unpleasant, then choose listening to the sounds around you as a method of relaxing. Or you can focus your attention on sensations in your bodies or hands. That could be your home base. It's either going to be your breath, a sound, such as I have this space heater running, so I could pay attention to that if breath is difficult for me today. I could pay attention to the warmth I'm feeling with my connection into my supports. Anything that you can continue to bring yourself back to when your mind wanders is your home base. Experiment and determine which method helps you to stay present and quiet your mind the most. Remembering that meditation is not a one-size-fits-all. No matter how much we practice, some days are more difficult than others. Let's have a relaxed attentiveness. Thinking today, as we breathe, about the collective, the bigger picture, a collective, connected consciousness that we hope will bring us harmony to Earth, balance into our societies, and love into our homes, love into our families. It's important to nurture a state where we have a deep awareness, or we bring a deep awareness to the interconnection and the interdependence of all life. So a really simple way of doing this, away from our Wednesday practices together, is while you're eating, thinking about the food and how much we had to depend on others to bring that food to our plate. Whomever planted the seed and harvested it, brought it to our market or our store where we purchased it, all of the interconnected beings that were associated with the simple act of something we had to eat. And as you're finding an easy, restful state here, consider bringing a gentle smile to your face. I love this because it brings a lighthearted whimsy to the practice, and it just feels good. So if upturning the corners of your mouth feels good and natural for you, please do. If that's a little too weird, you can envision even a pet smile, any kind of a smile. Maybe it's a baby or a beloved grandma, someone that's really special to you. Bring a smile to your mind and focus on that. Feeling the weight of your body against your chair, your cushions, against your floor, your wall. See if you can breathe and soften your edges. Are you able to blend in with the area that you're sitting in and around? So as you're feeling or envisioning this smile on your face, another trick I like to do to stay present is to envision my favorite place to be. You can transport yourself anywhere in your visualization. your most favorite, most beautiful, most calming and peaceful space. And trust that this space will infinitely support you. Give yourself permission to completely let go. We have no time to rush today. Give yourself the luxury of the ultimate relaxation. Without expectation, allowing yourself to just be exactly as you are in this present moment. Taking notice of where in our bodies we feel breath the most. Is it in our nostrils, our chest, our stomachs? And if you were using something such as a sound as your home base, see if you can notice how far away it sounds from one ear versus the other. If it's a sensation in your body, stay present with your home base. Has it increased, decreased, changed sensation completely? If breath is your home base, we're going to begin pressing our thumb to our pinky finger for our breath in. Breath out, pinky finger presses a little deeper into thumb. And then for next breath in, switch thumb to ring finger. Breathe in, soft touch, staying present. Breathe out and press that ring finger just a bit deeper into your thumb pad. Breathe in, middle finger to thumb, staying present with a little body work. A little deeper as we sink heavier into our supports. Middle finger presses to thumb pad. Index finger soft press as we inhale, feeling lightness. Deeper press as we exhale, feeling a heaviness begin to come in. And let's keep going through that practice from pinky to index finger. A little lighter on the in, a little heavier on the out. Breathing in a sense of peaceful calm. Breathing out and releasing tension that's ready. It might be a layer of tension or a little fragment of tension somewhere. Bit by bit, this is why we practice breath and awareness, to let it shed layer by layer. And as you continue through your body and breath practice, in your mind's eye, take a slow scan through your body. Where are there areas of tightness or tension? And can you continue to direct the next 2, 3, or more breaths directly into that area? Allow any tension or blockages to begin to release, bringing positive energy in on your inhalations. Try to invigorate and revitalize those tight spots. Exhale, attempting to completely release stagnant or negative energy. We're going to go through the pressing of our fingers for one more round, trying to stay really present. Continue tending to your breath through your body and your brain. Tension isn't always physical. It can be something mental or emotional, something spiritual. So tend to whatever is necessary. When you finish the cycle with your fingertip breath, gently release your palms. It may help to make a couple fists and reopen. May need to move around through your wrists, but then gently relax your hands, remembering that if we're looking for grounding, if we're feeling a bit like we're spinning out of control, palms come down to help us really find heavy sense of grounding. If today is a particularly tired day, you can reach palms to face the sky, soft bend in fingers and knuckles, reclaiming some of your energy. Let's feel, really feel our bodies as we breathe. our facial features. Next, shoulders. And as we're going through, it may help to give a little wiggle, a little acknowledgement to these areas. Let them be a bit heavier, looser, more relaxed. Through your elbows, hands, and palms. All 5 fingers on each hand. Breathing through the upper body, your stomach, the length of your spine. Feel the energy of your breath traveling left to right, swirling around your spine, up and down. In through your pelvis, thighs, feet, all your toes, the soles of your feet, and then wrap it back up along the back side of your body into your glutes, becoming totally present to the experience of bringing breath into your body. Maybe your home base is listening to those sounds around you as you acknowledge your different areas and parts of your body. If it's sensation that's your home base, can you feel the movement of your breath? Literally feel your body growing and expanding as you breathe in, sinking, subsiding, and relaxing as you breathe out. No matter what your home base is, definitely take a moment to feel grateful for this amazing vessel, this perfectly imperfect body with which you experience life. Noticing, I hope, a sense of peace and happiness in your heart with the slowing down and your breath practice. But most importantly today, feeling completely one with your body and a deep sense of love and appreciation for it. As you continue breathing, visualize your loved ones. Try to see their smiling faces, feel their loving presence. A lot of my memories of loved ones also incorporate smells, like if you had a grandfather that loved the sea, maybe you smell that salty air. Or someone that really nourished you with their baking. Maybe you can smell whatever your favorite treat was that they used to bake for you. But feeling a connection, a deep sense of love and appreciation for those people or pets. Be aware of how you are, what you are, who you are, and feel their loving presence. How did they contribute to who you are today? Inhale slowly. And as you exhale slowly, feel free to say it out loud, whisper it, or think it in your mind. I am connected to you. Each time that you say or you feel or you think this mantra, notice that your connection to these loved ones or one grows. Feel completely connected. Breathing slowly again, attempting to slow our breath down bit by bit today, and visualizing all life forms that have shaped you in some way or are important to you. So think about things where you grew up. Maybe they were trees, animals, birds, mountains, oceans, rivers, forests. Think about things that are constantly around you now. Wind, rain, snow, sun. Smell the flowers. Hear the movement of the ocean, the rustling of tree leaves, and the songs of the birds. Try to see and feel the beauty, the impact of Mother Nature in all of her glory. Noticing how this planet and all of its rich life has impacted who you are. On the most basic level, something as simple as things that were grown in this earth that you now consume for energy and to nurture your body. So you don't have to be a nature lover to connect with nature, just a simple acknowledgement, a sense of gratitude for things that are grown for us to eat. Inhale slowly, connecting with the gratitude for this life. And as you exhale, even more slowly if possible, whisper, feel, or think, I am connected to you. Try this several times. And every time, feel your connection to Mother Earth deepen. Remain in this beautiful inner space for as long as you can. I am connected to you. And as we practice these feelings and visualizations, you may feel a vast, spacious awareness. We have so much to bring in for which we are grateful. We're going to bring our focus now back to our breath. But if these ideas, thoughts, people, things are still bouncing around in our minds, that's okay. Keep them there. Know that they'll come and go, just like clouds in the sky on a windy day. They don't disturb us or change us. They're a part of a natural occurrence of meditation. When we try to bring our focus on the breath, our mind wants to be like a little monkey and scamper all over the place. Just come back. Guide yourself back gently, kindly and with compassion. If it helps, continue with your finger touch, where we breathe in and breathe out while pressing onto each finger. Softer on the in, heavier on the out. Come back to this moment. When we meditate, we really don't try to force. We don't want to control. So we're not trying to change our thoughts or clear our mind of these thoughts. Instead, we're developing the capacity to recognize what thoughts are happening without getting lost in their storyline. We're strengthening a muscle as we meditate. Strengthening the muscles of re-arriving and re-beginning. Right back here and now into the present moment. Anchoring ourselves with our breath. And as we've practiced together, are you noticing that it becomes a bit easier? Is the breath easier to detect or feel or notice where it's moving in your body? And it's okay if you're neutral or your answer is no. That's why we call it a practice, no matter how many times we've done it. Every day brings new circumstances, and it will always be a practice, not a performance, never perfection. Breathing. Pausing, re-relaxing. No judgment, even trying to relax your heart. So as you're sinking and scanning through your body, can you make the bottom of your heart hang just a little heavier? Using the simple in and out flow of your breath. And you might notice that your mind begins to really get quiet, or even a little bit of becoming quieter. Feel a sense of peace that arises within you as you relax your entire awareness into that ebb and flow of your breath. Can you immerse yourself so deeply in your breath that you're aware of the beginning and the end of your breath? Are you able to notice the tiny pause of perfect stillness in between the in and out breaths? in between the out and the next in. And as you're watching that, as you're feeling that, smooth out the edges. So it's this beautiful, infinitely long cycle of soft breathing, stillness, and peacefulness coming in. When you can rest in this awareness, you can emerge with a brilliant sense of calm clarity. And it's so much bigger than just helping you in the moment. Every time we practice, we are strengthening our nervous system so that when we're faced with life's challenges, even if it's days from now, we have a greater ability to manage our stress. This little meditation practice creates a huge ripple in your life for the better. It's sending out these positive waves of energy, and you have this great tool to refocus your attention, to be able to respond in a really loving, kind way to whatever comes your way. As we wrap up today, continue breathing, but I'd like to leave you with the Buddhist loving kindness mantra. Coming back to your home base, breathing, reconnect you to your present moment. And you may even want to draw hands into heart center, palms pressing together, thumb connecting to heartbeat, reminding yourself to move your heart back and up in space, or you can simply cover your heart with your palms. May I be filled with loving kindness towards myself. This can be really difficult for us to do, so I want to repeat that one. May I be filled with loving kindness towards myself. You are worthy and you deserve that. May I be healthy in mind and body. May I be safe from internal and external harm. May I be happy and at peace with myself. My friends, fellow meditators, thank you for practicing with me today. Face everything that comes your way with strength, integrity, and a gentle, open heart. My light honors and is so grateful for your divine light. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and namaste.